Controlling your emotions at all times is simple when you understand two things. One, how our conscious and subconscious system works in relation to emotions and thoughts. And two, the distance between stimulus and response. Most people believe that people make us feel a certain way. This coworker makes me angry. This thought makes me sad. When my spouse doesn't do this, it makes me feel hurt. We feel as though we don't have any power to control our emotions, as though something happens to us, stimulus, and we automatically respond, emotional response, as if it's part of our character and therefore out of our control. However, this is false. When you look at how the conscious and the subconscious are set up, we have the power to choose how we want to respond. Our subconscious is responsible for our automatic system, and our conscience is responsible for our non-automatic system. What is really going on inside our head is that something happens, stimulus, our subconscious or automatic system has already preloaded a response based on past responses, and it fires off that response right after the conscience allows it. Yes. The conscience chooses to go forward with the preloaded response engineered by the subconscious. However, it happens so fast we feel as though it's instantaneous and therefore part of our character. What we fail to comprehend is that there is a distance between the stimulus and the response where your conscience chooses how to respond. For most people, they go with what was preloaded by the subconscious, but you don't have to. Instead, you can reject what your subconscious has preloaded and ask it for another option, perhaps one that aligns with your long-term goals. Your subconscious is a database that serves the conscience, so it will listen to the conscience and go back to find a response that fits the criteria provided. For example, let's say you normally get angry at this one coworker who seems to have a habit of making condescending remarks. However, it is your goal to receive a promotion at the end of the year, and you know that you need to learn to work with this person if you want that promotion. Instead of immediately running with your subconscious's preloaded angry response, you can pause and question the preloaded response your subconscious is providing you. In that moment, in between the stimulus and the response, you can evaluate the option provided by your subconscious and cross-reference that against your long-term goals. Does this response meet my goal of wanting to get promoted? No? Okay. Subconscious, what is another response I could have that fits the situation and my long-term goal? And then you can go from there. One of the downsides of having a weak conscience is that we are not used to having a filter for our subconscious, so our subconscious is used to moving forward with all of its preloaded responses. But the more you strengthen and develop your conscience, the easier it gets to pause and edit your response so that it fits your long-term goals. So if you want to control your emotions at all times, understand the distance between the stimulus and the response, and know that your automatic response is an option that you can choose to reject and request an additional option that fits your long-term goals. Mind over matter and knowing the contents of this video will aid you in your ability to strengthen your conscience so that you can make difficult things easy in order to live a life worth living.